Hello folks, and welcome back to our playthrough of Total War Warhammer 2 with the Dwarves. So the last episode, we started a war with the drowned faction of the Vampire Coast. Other than that, we're just pretty much been getting everyone ready to go. United we stand. Oh, who did they bring in? The Damned Errantry. Wait, no, that was... Oh no, that was someone that we brought in. I forgot. I was like, what? They went against us? But no, that was actually someone that we brought into this battle. Alright, so if I recall correctly, I think there's really not too much else that we can do right now. So let's go ahead and end the turn. And we will see where things go. So yeah, I've still been trying to get things figured out with the Warhammer mod. I made a little bit of progress on the campaign map because what I had been doing, I'd been working on the campaign map, and one of the units that I made for the campaign map didn't quite show up right. Showed up as a bright wizard and was all messed up, so I at least got that figured out. I still have a lot of work to do with the abilities. Getting those working correctly, but it's a work in progress. And Pickle, you just really like to trigger the auto mod there. Of course, what's the thing that triggered it? Was it kill or was it Jews? Celestra continues away from us. Okay. Oh, apparently it's killed them Jews altogether is what triggered it there. Because you can say one or the other. You just can't say that whole phrase. Unless it's banning them. It could be them. So Pickle says we can have like the rule of two, the master and the apprentice, and if the apprentice kills the master, he becomes the new ruler. It's a potential. Ghost says I'm still mad about your rules. So the rules are there to pretty much eventually trigger conflict. That's pretty much the general idea. And yeah, Pickle, your idea is a potential one. Pickle says, "Newbie, my idea will trigger a lot of conflicts."
Greetings, honorable.
Chris, we got to get the whole setup for the peons in place too. So, you want me to join the war against Clan Pestilence? Nah. Yeah, once we have the whole system set up for the peons, then we can go the whole. Pickle says, might even divide the server into two and cause a war. I mean, it's definitely possible. I figure once I implement my rules, that'll definitely trigger the server a little bit. But yeah, I have the idea of what to do with it. Hey there, NCR. We'll set up hoppers at, like, one hopper setup will be in the mines, and then another hopper setup will be at Ghost's farm, and pretty much that's how that'll all go into. Pickle says, the fuck did that word come from? Peons. So peons are the builder units for the orcs in Warcraft 3. Well, probably like all the Warcraft games, but I've only played Warcraft 3, so that's where I know it from. Plus, I figure it's a little bit more politically correct than slaves. Pickle says that'll be a lot of iron if we're doing hoppers. Well, that's what we got the peons for. Faction destroyed, clan Molder. Interesting. And we're continuing our research there. Ghost asks, we can't use doors? I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I'm leaning towards no. I don't know. We'll see. All right, got a little level up here. We'll go for the melee attack. NCR says we need in Minecraft a lumberjack. Possibility. Ghost says I need rights. You'll have to fight for those rights there, Ghost. Alright, what did we want to do with these guys? It's Ungrim's force, so it's going to be a bunch of Slayers. We got Belagar up here. Keep him moving.
Throw bearers! Let's march! Yes.
Ghost says I will fight. You will try, Ghost. You will try. Pickle says, better idea, newbie. They can't use iron doors. So, like, so that was kind of where it all came to is. I wish there was a way that I could enable it where they couldn't use switches, but you could use regular doors. Ghost says, I will blow up your castle.
The throng is mustered.
You will try. Get you moving. Actually, you should try and take out that guy right there. No, I can't because I don't have any money. Darn it.
Forwards. The throng is mustered. The wisdom of Valea.
Pickle Ghost is the one that has a house, not NCR. Although eventually there might be housing for the peons. It'll be pretty similar to what the housing is for the villagers and all that we're going to be making. All right. I wish Zero was here because then I could ask him what else we want for his army. Oh, I remember what we were doing. His army is going to be these engineers and all that. So yeah, I'm going to have to do the Engineers Guild Hall on the next little level up there. Or next turn.
For the wisdom of Valea.
We got General Oliver here. Unfortunately, we don't really have an opening to take the Crag Halls of Findol. So I think we're just going to stay here for the moment.
You know who I am.
Alright, Pickle's army is still healing up.
Rune Lord.
Omar's army is also still healing up. NCR, this is Total War Warhammer 2. And no, you can't join the server, Ghost, because I'm not playing Minecraft right now, so no one can join the server. It may go up before Wednesday, but there won't be a stream until Wednesday, probably, for Minecraft. NCR says, don't I have an army in this one? NCR, are you the one that had General Oliver? I think so, yeah, because Ghost had Sneaky Boy, yeah. So yeah, you have General Oliver here. He is located fighting the Wood Elves. All back in the old world. Though where he's located is kind of it's in a difficult position because there's quite a few Wood Elf armies roaming around. Though he has a relatively decent army. Though they did take a few hits. I don't know if they lost any units, but I know they did take some damage when they last fought the Wood Elves. And that was just with a general garrison force. So I want to be cautious about how I use General Oliver's army. Ghost says, newbie, let's take a vote. No votes. This isn't a democracy, Ghost. What the? Greenskins? I wiped out the Greenskins, didn't I? I thought I did. So the Greenskins have suddenly come back up because the Empire has been a fool. Oh dear. No, keep away, keep away. They're gonna, oh no, they're going to infect me with their pestilence goodness. NCR says we'll need to defend the quarry. Well, NCR, just like Ghost was saying about defense, I think my general plan is to build a several iron golems for defense.
Who calls me?
Crap. I don't want to leave them there because then I'm afraid they're gonna get hit with the pestilence from that guy. So we'll move.
I'll see it done. Room, Ricky.
Ghost says we don't have enough iron. Oh, you're just saying that because you want to have stuff for yourself. We'll have plenty of iron. Well, it looks like Kislev here took over there. So we just have this monolith of Katarn left for Norska.
Lord of the Angler. For clan honor.
Assassinates.
Challenge the
Critical success. He was killed. NCR says we could have a war. We could have a war, potentially. Alright, what did I want to do with this thing now? Attack, defense. We'll do defense.
Let us begin.
Alright, let's continue work on this Engineers Guild Hall. Then when that is complete, I can recruit some Master Engineers. Which, also this Construction Guild gives a boost to Master Engineers as well. Pickle says, the quarry is a huge hole. We need to defend it from idiots that fall to their deaths in it. It does need some fencing, yes, it does. Alright, what else did I want to build here? So we're doing the Engineer's Workshop. Slayer Shrine, don't really need that. There's the Armory. There's this Hall of Oaths that we could do. That increases Lord recruit rank, as well as hero capacity for Thanes, and Thane recruit rank. It's about as good as anything else that we have, so sure, why not?
To war. The axe thirsts for war.
Wish I had an opportunity to hit the Oak of Ages, but I really don't. Alright, let me see. Balthazar, Sneaky Boy doesn't have anything. And I have 483 Oath Gold. So let's get some stuff for Sneaky Boy here. Well, Sneaky Boy, we gotta give him something to be sneaky. Where is it? Ironbeard's Ring. Did I give that to, Okay, I did give that to, Oliver. Was it Prospector's? No, it was not Prospector's Spyglass. Though that might be something that I want to get, for our one guy. Kind of want to do Gatekeeper's Belt for the damage resistance. Though he's already unbreakable. We have Ranger's Brooch for stock. You know what? Let's do the thing that gives liquid fortification, I think. We'll do that, and then... Was it an armor? It was an armor. Prospector's Mail. Even though he doesn't use snipe, it'll be useful, I think. Yeah, because yeah, Sneaky Boy is already unbreakable, so he won't really benefit from that. So let's see, Prospector's Mail. Enchanted item, the stuff for liquid fortification, and I'm going to give him the Talisman of the Dragonbane Gem for the fire resistance, because that is going to be useful when he's like in the middle of the whole battle and that sort of thing. Balthazar, I'm going to get him the Spyglass. Where was it again? Prospector's Spyglass. Because it affects self and allies in range of plus 18% accuracy. And since this is a ranged army, I figured that'll be pretty useful. Alright, I don't really feel like there's too much else that we can do right now. Pickle says, a newbie, no more cheats. Promise? I make no promises.
I'm ready.
At least with the teleport command. Because the teleport command is kind of useful. Morgan the Dire Overseer? That's an interesting name. See you later, NCR. Pickle says, you having cheats won't really allow people to rise up and fight you. Again, the main cheats that I've used were to get the Dark Oak. Because I had traveled like 3,000, and I still hadn't found the damn stuff. And you took your sweet time to mention that you already knew where to find it, because you were off doing la-di-da in the nether. Even though I had been mentioning that I was looking for that stupid Dark Oak. Pickle says it was at 3,145, the coordinates for the Dark Oak. Well, I was like at 3,000. All right. So Celastra is coming to attack Pickle's army. Gonna be interesting. But I think we can win this. Also, apparently we are in range for our settlement reinforcements. Look at that face on Celastra. I have an idea of how I want to do this. I think I'll have the heroes kind of like in the middle, and then the ranged will be to the sides, and the cannons will kind of be like in the middle as well. Oh, we'll see how it works. All right, yeah, this is actually going to work out well, because we're going to be facing downhill. Oh, it's going to wipe them out. All right, put those guys like right there. Gonna have Thunders, the 2 Master Engineers, the rest of the Thunderers. Spread out like that. Pickle says, enough about Minecraft, let's talk Warhammer 2. Suppose. Pickle says, so the Empire would a bitch to learn. Oh, you're still trying to learn about the Empire and all that?
Select target! Cannon!
Actually, I probably should have one of my master engineers up by the cannons, since he has some buffs he can give them.
For the ancestors!
Looked up the rolls and it brought up more questions. Aw.
Master engineer! For the cannons encore! Vengeance! Thunderers! Nothing can stop us! Bring them down!
Well, they're starting a little bit of a bombardment on my heroes, but that's not going to be too worrying.
Cannon! Yes, laddie! Let me get my tools!
Oh, that was awesome. Those fellbats go kaput.
Come together, lads! Ranged firepower ready! War machine ready! We'll guard it!
Alright, let's take on some of those rotting Prometheans.
Baby! I'll get my tools!
How's my day? Well, I mean, it was mostly just spent doing the streaming stuff for the most part. I haven't really done too much since the Minecraft stream earlier today.
Gears of soft bar!
Later after this stream, I'll probably be working on the Warhammer mod a little bit. Then after that, I don't know if I'll work on it for the rest of the vacation, because you know
Right?
I'm supposed to try and take some rest time here. The date is coming up. I must be feeling excited. Yeah, I would say so for the most part. Ugh, that stupid artillery.
To the forge! Thunderers! Will do! Vengeance! All dead I'll get them!
Oh, you stay with the cannons.
Charge! Aye, lad, I'll do it! Obey me! For the Karazantor! The clans unite! Slay the old breakers!
You're in trouble, Celestia.
The runes
Get her. I mean, she's already pretty much dead anyways. And there she goes. Alright, that worked pretty well. I think all of our Thunderers survived there. Even though one group was looking a little rough. Wow, we lost 31 people total. But yeah, I'd say I'm kind of excited for the date. I mean, it's been a couple months, I think, since I last saw him. Because we've both been busy, and pretty much I have to see him now because he told me that starting next month, he's going to be even more busy with his job, so. Siren extinguished. Let's see. Miscast base chance plus 5%. Winds of magic starting amount plus 10. And enemy winds of magic starting amount minus 10. I guess it's not too bad. Miscast chance doesn't really do anything for us because we don't have anything that can miscast because we don't have spells, so. So is this guy going to spread the plague to that place? Of course he is. Pickle says that cooking vid. You and that cooking video. I did look on YouTube again to see if anyone had done anything like that, and I think I maybe saw one thing that said something about a soft stuffed pizza, but it didn't even really look like it. It was like a 50-second video. Yeah, it was nothing, so. I have to figure out how I want to do it, and like, it's gonna be trial and error because I gotta get the sauce right too. Because the way the sauce was it was kind of spicy, and
What brings you to the halls of my
what do you guys want? A non-aggression pact? I guess.
A plague has come upon your kind, my lord. Such a virulent outbreak I have never witnessed. Consider isolating those struck down until the disease runs its course. Contact with the unfortunate sufferers will inevitably risk the contagion spreading.
Alright, so how exactly does this work? Doesn't look like it's really affecting... Well, actually, okay, it does. So plague affects the growth in the region. But we're still doing plus 30 growth. Pickle says, by the power of editing, you can make that video possible. Maybe. Again, the main thing is just coming down to deciding how I want to go about doing it.
How can I help? You have my axe. Organs.
Quantum. Hello. Quantum says, the power of editing compels you.
Don't you fret, it's done.
Alright, we got Vault Dweller's guy here. Gets one more rune, then he is maxed out. I'll have to get rid of his Dwarven Tattooist. Quantum, I feel like I'm becoming a Minecraft streamer. with all the Minecraft stuff that I've been doing lately.
The dwarfs need me.
Pickle says, I told you, newbie. Hey, you're as much responsible as anyone else, though.
Master of runecraft. Aces with his joy.
Alright, sneaky boy. Got a little level up. We can replenish troops, I think. Alright, 2 more turns and we'll have this technology that we need. Runesmith does not need anything else there. I suppose we could do missile resistance. Don't really need Ancestral Grudge because there's not much in the way of greenskins left. Actually, you know what? We'll do scouting instead.
To battle.
Alright, time to approach this final place.
We'll win. Onwards.
Almost got Norska defeated.
For clan honor.
Let's see, you cannot assassinate at this time, but you can.
I challenge the Urk.
Let's see, Ruins End. Or do we go for... Yeah, you know what, maybe I'll go for speed, actually. Yeah, let's go for speed. Hey there, Zero. How's it going?
Let us begin.
Speaking of which, here's your little, army that we're still... Well, I mean, they're pretty much all ready to go. I just want to start work on the Master Engineers that I'll eventually be able to do.
Onward.
Zero says take them out and murder people. I just gotta get the Master Engineers into that army. Because once I get a whole bunch of Master Engineers there, they can boost the, I want to say they boost the ammunition, the range, and the speed of the artillery. And all of their buffs stack too, so I think I can make a really good artillery army out of them. Yeah, I just remembered, seeing the Pirates of Sartosa there reminded me that I have this, I have those 2 armies at the Galleon's Graveyard to check out. So Pickle asked Quantum about his job search and if his week is doing better. Some, but not much. Just hoping to get my car running again by the end of the week. Ooh. I know you mentioned working on a car. I thought it was someone else's car. Oh, Marienburg has been confederated. No! Now the Empire is going to be even more powerful. But I suppose that's one of the reasons we're working on Zero's army of massive artillery, so that we'll have sort of a counter if the Empire brings a whole bunch of rocket batteries again. And is Norska done for? No, I think they have Albion, I think. That one little island there. No, that says ruins. Oh, wait, no, it's the area above that. That's what it is. Quantum says, I'm working on my brother's car, but my car is misbehaving pretty badly. Ooh. What kind of car do you have? Pickle says, give the car a timeout. Hey there, Omar. You only had about 5 hours sleep. Ew. Quantum has a 1990 Geostorm. I don't think I've ever heard of that kind of car. The Skull Takers declared war on Norska, but then they were destroyed. Weird.
What?
Quantum says, yeah, storms were only in production for about 3 years. Okay. Explains why I haven't heard of them. Alright, so now we gotta go to that Palace of Princes next. Hopefully we can just go across up to here, but I'm not entirely sure. Omar said it's like a car, but with eyes. Omar, you know of the Geo Storm?
Onwards. I challenge the Earth. No.
No. Oh, fail.
Onward.
Oh, Omar said I just Googled it. I was iffy about it, but you know what? I'm going to actually get Zero's army moving. Quantum says it has those pop-up lights. Oh, those were like really popular on a lot of cars back in the 80s and 90s. Alright, so we got these guys.
Lord of Clan.
Are they both healed up? Almost. Gorzin still has a few turns.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
But Throny here. Let's see, we've done Forge Fire. Let's do Strike the Runes, probably. Zero says, with this petition, I'm hoping to bring a positive change to America with a mainstream meatless option at McDonald's. Yeah, it's called French fries. Wait, what? I thought McDonald's French fries had meat on them, or at least they were made with, like meat oil or whatever. Hello there, Softacan. Painting the map blue? I am. Gradually, anyways. Still have a bit of work to do. Of course, the Empire has taken a big area here. We were actually at war with the Empire for a period of time. A military alliance brought things into that war. Chaos has been defeated. Though there's, I want to say, the Horde of Chaos, or whatever that one Beastman tribe that comes with the Chaos Invasion. So the technical Chaos Invasion is still going. That's why we haven't gone to war with the Empire again. So right now, the main people we're at war with, we're going to war with all the Vampire Coast factions. We're at war with the Dark Elves, and we're at war with the Wood Elves. Yep, Softkin. Chaos is dead. One of them says, here in Washington, all the fast food joints switched to vegetable oil about a decade or ago or better. The animal-based oil was definitely better tasting. Yeah, I think pretty much in most of the U.S. they've changed over. Technically, I'm not attacking the high elves, at least not yet, Pickle, because the so Lothern is actually my vassal, because you know that makes sense. But surprisingly, this Tyrannok, you know, this random small high elf faction actually became one of the big players. Now, they're not as powerful as they were. They used to be like strength rank 2 or 1, but Softican asks, how many armies do I have running around? Let's see. Wait, can you see that with like... Is there an easy way to see that? Records, statistics... Armies. Total armies established is 14, but current armies is 11. So I currently have 11 armies right now.
Can I help you? If you say so, Beardling. My anger burns bright.
Alright, Grumbrindle.
Hey, I'll see it done.
Be ready to go and hit the High Sentinel, so let's go do that.
Let's go.
Softican says, put all elves to the sword. Wait, what the fuck? Zero is posting... So Zero posted a link to a petition that said, or at least based on the link, it says, tell the EPA no to GMO mosquitoes. And Zero screams, first of all, you're saying no to something that will save millions of lives, you dumb fuck. So I'm guessing based on this on the petition, from what I can tell from the link there, is pretty much that's just showing is there going up against the fact that
Thunderous! For the High King!
you have modified mosquitoes so that they don't produce as much larvae, or don't produce larvae at all, or whatever.
Artillery ready! Cannon!
And technically, Pickle... Well, Softican says axe, sorry, and Pickle says, why not beards? Well, dwarves don't use their beards as a weapon, at least as far as I know. That would be very interesting if they did.
That'll do! That's an order!
Softican says the elves need to pay for all the beards they've cut.
Sisters! By the gears of Shultmar!
Softican says, don't some slayers adorn their beards with tiny axe heads? I admit, I am not sure about that. They might.
We demand blood!
Because the slayers would be crazy enough to do something like that.
Range fire, range fast! Fight! Kill orcs! Obey me! Valea's blessing on us! Thunderous!
Oh, where did those guys come from? Oh crap, loaded corpse. Flee, flee, flee. You guys, fire on that one, fire on that one. Fire on that one. Fire, fire, fire. Softikin, thanks for the follow. Thank goodness we took out that bloated corpse there. That could have been bad. Well, that was quick. Softikin asks, which campaigns have you played before this one? I've played every single race. Oh yeah, that was actually your next question. Played every race yet? Yep. So I've played every single race in this game, which is something that I don't think I've ever done on any of the other Total War games. Played everyone in Total War Warhammer. Played everyone in Total War Warhammer 2. The ones I enjoy the most are definitely probably the Dwarves and the Tomb Kings, I would say. Those are definitely among the top ones. Tomb Kings are weird at times, especially starting out, because they start off so weak. But also kind of like the Skaven, you know, late game, they can be really powerful. And I admit, I did actually really like the Skaven with the new DLC. And I was doing a Skaven campaign. But then one of the mods that I use, which lets you recruit defeated legendary lords, that mod just ceased to exist. So I couldn't continue that campaign anymore. Softikin says now you need to do it for Game 3 when it rolls around. Oh, I'm definitely eager for Game 3. Especially with the talk of it potentially being like Chaos Demons and all that. Armor of Glimmeral Scales. The White Dwarf's throng arrives at Bugman's legendary brewery. Yosef is a fine host, but the situation is dire. The master brewer recounts a tale of woe and fell magics that is all the hallmarks of the ruinous powers. It seems the Chaos Lord is loose in the Reichwald. The Urk is performing fell rituals that corrupt beastmen tribes to his will, and saturate the Cloven Ones in dark magic, making them an even greater threat than normal. So far, the Umgi of Sigmar have proven no match for these corrupted warheads. Or warherds, whoops. A worthy gift, and I have a thirst. Or save it for our victory feast. Nah, a worthy gift, and I have a thirst. And we got a daughter of Valea. Alright, so quest successful. We got Bugman's Treats, which gives us regeneration, as well as attributes unbreakable all armies. Oh, okay. I thought this was something that lasted for a while, but no, this only lasts for 3 turns, unfortunately, which is so disappointing because that could have been so awesome. So move a character to the following province, Middenland. Oh, I don't even know who I have over here. I have some heroes up here I suppose I could move. Eventually. Scully, I'll get you moving towards Middenland here. Weismund, Middenland. I think it's like, what, Middenheim, right? I think so. Yep, okay. Let's see. So Softikin says, recruit defeated lords, return to the workshop at some point. Somebody else is working on it now, I think. So yeah, it did return to the workshop from someone else. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to get the game to recognize it for whatever reason. They must use a different name for it on the internal side. So I was unable to continue the campaign, which is most disappointing. But definitely from the little bit I played of the new DLC with the Skaven, I really enjoyed it. I'm actually working on a little mod myself for Total War Warhammer 2, though it's Still going to be a little bit of time. Still going to be a little bit of time before I release it. But if you join the Discord, I want to say somewhere under game screenshots, you can actually see some of the screenshots I've done of the mod I'm working on. Softkin says, fingers crossed for Clan Molder. It could be, because I know they released the new FLC array, and a new Legendary Lord is among the potential ones, so... They said, new Legendary Lord, I forgot what one of the first two was. I forgot if it was Legendary Lord first or if that was second. But then there's a couple old friends or something like that.
Any longer than you must.
Nah, no peace treaty. But yeah. And also apparently we're supposed to get some more information on Warhammer in September. Softkin says we only have 2 of the great clans, a travesty. I admit, I don't exactly know exactly which 2 are the great ones. I would imagine Clan Scryer is one of them. Which, again, we only just received with the new DLC. I don't think it would be Clan Moors as one of the great ones, is it? Is it Pestilence? Pestilence and Scryer being the 2 major ones? Scryer and Pestilence. Haha, I was right. Even though, if you look at it from when they were first released, Total War Warhammer 2, they make it seem like Clan Moors is a bigger faction. But then again, not really, because it does start off with a hard difficulty on... I know the Mortal Empire's start is hard. Is it hard on the Vortex campaign as well? That is one thing I haven't done. I haven't finished the Vortex campaign for the Skaven. I think I finished it for everyone else. I think anyways. Softigan says they're great clans because of their contributions to Skavendom as a whole. Uh-huh. I know the whole Undercity mechanic is pretty nice too, that they've implemented. What are you guys up to? You're going back? Is this going to give me an opportunity to attack Vol's Anvil? I think it might. But do I take it? That is the question. And really, Kemri, you still haven't defeated these Sentinels here. Nope, apparently Kemri was defeated there. So let's see. Softigan says, Scryer, Clan Scryer for technology, Clan Pestilence for plagues, Molder for monsters, and Eshin for assassins. Uh-huh. That would be interesting then to get Clan Molder to see what other sorts of monsters they may add. Now, have they added all the monsters from the tabletop Skaven onto or into Total War Warhammer 2? I would guess probably not. Because I know they haven't for like beastmen, for example. That's like one common complaint about the beastmen. Though there's actually quite a few complaints about beastmen because, well, the beastmen are kind of lacking a little bit. Oh, and that reminded me. Old World Update is one of the other things from the FLC array. So who's going to be the next one to get updated? Is it going to be the Empire? Greenskins? I think I heard talk on the Total War subreddit that it'll be Greenskins, but...
I am the
Alright, well we can go for the floating pyramid.
Is forbidden.
armed and ready. How can I help?
Let me save, just to be sure.
Run 'em. Curse. Bring 'em.
Softikin says the Old World update and FLC Lord will probably come at the same time as the new DLC in September.
Master of
Uh-huh.
craft. Onward.
CA always releases them simultaneously. That is true.
Joey, forward. Fight.
I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. Yeah, it worked relatively well. Not as well as I could have done if I did it myself, but we now have the full province under our control. And a bunch of random things that are incorrect, but oh well. Alright, let's boost our, we'll do the barley field. And then next target, I suppose, would be heading for the northern Great Jungle to attack Vampire Coast directly? Probably.
Rune Lord.
Alright, Omar, your guy, we can give a little boost.
Hi, oh, who calls me?
We've got Quantum's guy here. Omar asks, is there tech improvements in Warhammer? Like, as far as research goes, yeah. Actually, this even says technology. So yeah, you can do various technological improvements. Generally, most of the technology trees actually give status boosts and not so much unlocking new things through research. At least most of the time, anyways. Now, in other Total War games, you could actually unlock new units through research, but most of them in Total War Warhammer, most of the units are unlocked through buildings. Alright, so we can head up here. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do it with Thorgrim first.
My king moves. True king, on my way.
Softikin says, unless you play Greenskins, they have units locked.
I answer to clan and hall.
Yeah, but not so much in the technology screen for the most part, because Dwarves, it's pretty much all just stat boosts for the faction or for units.
What's your orders? Die, scum! I
Alright, keep Zero's army moving. Oakenhammer, 2 more turns for the Engineers Guild Hall. Ugh. Oh god, 8 turns for this reinforced gate here. Because we're in a province that isn't very happy. Or isn't, dwarves don't live in the jungle, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. Softigan says they have Doom Divers and Squig Hoppers locked. Not sure about Arachnaroks. Oh, you're saying that... I thought you were saying that the Greenskins don't have things locked. I'm not sure. It's actually been a little while since I've played the Greenskins, now that I think about it. The Greenskins haven't been one of my major factions that I've played in Total War Warhammer. I think I played them a little in the first game. Then I've maybe tried them like once in the second game, and I haven't really done much with them since. Softkin says, hope it's Greenskins next on the chopping block. Hopefully. Because they do need the boost. Let's see. Who needs boosts left? I want to say it's Greenskins, Beastmen, and the Empire that all need updates. Well, definitely the Warriors of Chaos. But I don't know if we're going to get anything with them before the third game. Of course, you could probably say the same about Beastmen as well. They may not get anything until the third game either. Which would kind of suck. Hopefully, like, anything that they do to do the updates in the third game, they'll apply to the second game for those two factions. But, we'll see. Softikin says, people expect either Greenskins or Empire, but what if CA surprised everybody and updated Wood Elves? That's a good point too. The Wood Elves haven't been updated either, so... Although I think the Wood Elves generally hold up relatively well. Oh, the Wood Elves need a campaign update pretty badly? Is everything still the same for them pretty much as far as only being able to build those outposts? Besides in... I think there's the one location down in the Southlands, and Lothern are the only areas that the Wood Elves can actually build full areas. Yep, they're exactly the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, then it may be a little... I guess in a way, Norska kind of benefited not being originally in Mortal Empires because Creative Assembly could apply that updates to make their campaign work out pretty decent. I think their campaign works out pretty decent. I admit it's been a little while since I've really gotten very far in a Norska campaign either. So the Wood Elves want peace, but not really interested in that. Of course, none of the other AI are providing much in the way of help here, because God forbid their armies take any attrition damage. Softigan says Norska could be updated by virtue of needing the least work. Well, certainly as the last faction that came out for Total War Warhammer, they certainly benefited the most as far as what had been learned through the first game. Because certainly I think a lot of people could say that the first game was definitely a learning experience for Creative Assembly. You know, going into all of the different new things that they were doing. War Herd of Chaos. That's who I'm looking for to. I keep saying Horde of Chaos, but it's War Herd of Chaos. Alright, this Bleak Coast Buccaneers are declaring war on me. Interesting. Allies have refused to join your side. Tiranoc.
Do not sully my presence any longer.
And another rogue army declares war? Your ally has been attacked. Abominations. There's suddenly a whole bunch of war going on. Uh-oh. Was the War Herd of Chaos defeated or something? So the two, well, Omar, the two armies that just attacked, are both like rogue armies. Great powers. No, nothing major there. Alright, your ally has been attacked. Enter war on the side of the ally, I guess. Oh god. What did these guys have? Oh, they just came out of nowhere. And they've taken... Oh, crap. So a rogue army, Omar, is pretty much like an army that takes... It's a horde army. So they operate out of just their army instead of operating out of bases. At least until they establish a base in a town or whatever. And they generally incorporate units from a couple different factions, a couple different main factions.
Good. Grimnir's act.
Alright, time to go take out Norska here. But yeah, we're still in the Chaos Invasion thing, so I guess the War Herd of Chaos is still around.
Revenge incarnate. I declare war on them.
Softikin says the Shield of Civilization go away when the invasion ends. I don't think the Shield of Civilization goes away, but the, oh, let's see. Let's look at Bretonia. The other... So you have the They Approve and Other 145 at the top. That goes away and I believe is replaced by something as far as a They Condemn down at the bottom.
True king of 8 peaks.
Alright. I'm just gonna fight this just to see us wipe out these barbarians here. Alright, so we'll set these guys up. We'll do missile fronts. And position them like right here. And we'll have our Air Force like right here. Okay.
Very well. Aye.
Alright, Belagar. Let's get you moving here.
Battle ready. Moving out. Preparing bombing run. Gyrocopter. the devil's cron. Range far, range fast. Gyro bomber.
Alright, so we're beginning the initial attack on these guys. Nothing to be too concerned about. We'll send in one of our gyro bombers to do a little bombing run.
Move now. Will do. Charge. Understood, Lord. Nothing can stop us. Yes, Lord. I know. Strike out. On. Go. Yes, yes. Cattle can, cattle kid, ha. Aye.
Alright, focus on those Marauder Hunters and take them out.
Slayers. Vengeance calls. Iron breakers. For the Karas Angkor. Iron breakers. Strike out. Berserk. Gyro bomber. Take aim. Warriors. Shoot the wizards. Take aim.
Softkin says it's terrible that you can't do a double Empire multiplayer campaign. That is very true, Softkin. You can do that with everyone now, right? Because, yeah, Greenskins have 2. Dwarves now have 2. Actually, Dwarves have 3 with Belagar. Vampire accounts have 3. So yeah, it is everyone but the Empire now. So I imagine probably at some point in the updates, they're probably going to update the Empire for that. I would be very surprised if they didn't.
Gyro bomber. Shoot. Die. Kazoo.
No, my giant slayers, flee, flee.
Charge. All around us. It is an order. That'll do. Kazoo. Gyro bomber. They have wronged us. It is an order. Gyro bomber. Fire, reload, fire.
Softkin says now with the Empire, Wars of Chaos or Beastmen. Aha. Yeah, I guess that is true.
Ready to serve.
And so much for Norska. Lost my one little group of giant slayers. Darn it. Oh well. So Softikin, what's your favorite faction to play? Omar asked, was that my army? No, that wasn't your army, Omar. Your army is back with Pickle. Pickle says, attack the goddamn High Elves. Well, the good news, Pickle, is the one broke the military alliance with us. So we can probably go and attack them.
True king of 8 peaks.
Softkin says it's interesting because if you play all the Beastmen Lords start in wildly different locations, but they're still considered the same faction. That is true.
Belagar Ironhammer.
Pickle says burn their cities. What else to do here? We got Relentless for speed. I don't really need that. Woundmaker, that's what I need. Cause more damage. And their children?
Lord of the England.
Alright, Palace of Princes here. Let's make this outpost garrison, and we can do the barley field. Softkin says, I kind of like Norska and Vampire Coast. I will say the Vampire Coast was actually, I mean, it's a surprising faction. I didn't expect that they were going to be as good as they were. Alright, what else to do for General Oliver here? Missile resistance? We could do that. Softkin says, I like having a home to come back to while I campaign elsewhere.
Let us begin. Beards in belts. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Definitely the horde mechanics with the major, well, the legendary lord, and then the other, like, lesser legendary lords that you can recruit for Vampire Coast. The mix of horde as well as basic mechanics was really good there.
Honor. Yes, let's move.
Yep, they do not control a home region. So yeah, Norska is almost completely destroyed. We got the Fortress of the Damned and the Palace of Ruin over there. Oh, Hell Pits gets a little level up. Oh, see you later, Pickle. Thanks for stopping by. So Softican won. Oh, Norska rebels? That's what these guys are? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen regular Norska rebels. Softican says, Vampire Coast horde mechanics are kind of overpowered. You can get a tier 5 ship within the first 20 turns. It's crazy. I think it is something like that, that you can like really build up. So Softican, one thing that I like to do is I like to have viewers, create their own heroes or lords or that sort of thing. Anything in particular that you would want? Do you want a dwarven hero or do you want a dwarven lord? Ooh, I just noticed this. This says hero recruit rank +1 for Thanes. Didn't know that. For the Goldsmith Guild Hall. Quantum S, are there dwarven courtesans? Is that like a, I've heard the word before, but I haven't, is that like a dwarven harlot or something? Unfortunately, the closest thing we get to seeing a female dwarf is only in a little ancillary, like someone that can join a faction. Softkin says, Master Engineer, and give him all the stock, Vanguard, and Snipe items from the Forge. Quantum says, Courtesan. A prostitute, especially one with wealthy or upper-class clients. Well, I was close with Harlot. Alright, in that case, Softkin, I will wait one turn, because I have this Engineer's Guild Hall almost complete. any particular name for him, or do you just want me to call him Softkin? Make him a true stealth operative. I do like that you can make master engineers stealthy and all that. And then you mix them with like the Bugman's Rangers and all that, and you can potentially get a really good stealth army. Which is something that isn't normally thought of with the dwarves, but it's definitely possible. But the Skaven stealth, that is where it really excels. Especially against the AI. If you get, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but if you are playing the Skaven and you have a group of, call them soft, okay. And you have a group of stealth units. Put the non-stealth units, and say you're going up against a gate that has 2 gates in it. This is where it really excels. Put your non-stealth units over at one gate, and put the stealth units over on the far other side. The stealth units can go up the walls on the side that doesn't have much in the way of defenders, if any. And then they can scale the walls, and they'll be inside the walls without the AI even noticing most of the time. Now, I think they did actually make one little change to the AI so that they at least keep one little garrison at the gate, at the other gate, but still doesn't work well for them. Oh, you've done that before? And these guys are going to their doom. Goodbye. Oh, but no, he still escaped somehow. You've done that with the Dwarf Rangers? Okay. I haven't done it with the Dwarf Rangers, but... What is... So Britonia wants military access. I thought I had that with them, but okay.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
Softkin says, I tell myself to forge other items, but I can't stop making iron warden hammers. Is that the one that gives the perfect vigor? No defensive alliance, Tyrannok, because you ruined it by not joining me in that one war. So you're gonna die. Die. You betcha. I've heard that it's actually really good. I haven't really like gone out to test it out though. I still have no idea where this War Herd of Chaos is though. I really wish I did. And there goes the Empire, failing with a whole bunch of Chaos Rebellions again. Softkin says, exhaustion penalties are huge.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Alright, so we're at 38, so we get 3 more points that we can use before we're done with everything here. I mean, I could put it into Tactician. Soft says, if Total War Warhammer stats wasn't down, I'd bring up the numbers for you. Aha. We have the grudge ones. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Grudge Against Mankind. We'll do Grudges. Because this will prepare us to go to war against all these ones. So we'll start with the Grudge against the Elves.
Ready access.
Alright, Norska should be defeated now.
Move the front. Onward. Ready. Our ancestors would be proud.
Belagar, what do we want to do with you? I think I was doing your personal stats. That's what I was doing.
My anger burns bright.
Alright, we need one more turn for these guys to all heal up. Zero, we're gonna keep you moving. And can we do... We can, okay. So let's do Recruit Hero, Master Engineer. We have 2 openings for Master Engineers. Aw. Soft says, I wonder, is it possible to rename the ancestor heroes? Just wanted to know. Let's take a look.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
Alright, I want ammunition, and I want triangulation. Ballistics calibration, and ballistics instructor. Alright, Belagar, where did you go? Yep, you can rename them. So I imagine it's similar to some of the more quote-unquote elite heroes that you can, or elite lords that you can recruit for like the Tomb Kings or Vampire Coast. Because you can change the names on them as well.
Master Engineer at your service.
Ooh, I don't want to disband. Almost messed that up. Alright, so we got soft. Alright, was it armor that I was looking for? So armor, the Prospector's mail for stalk and snipe. Now, something, oh yeah, Talisman Miner's Lantern for Vanguard deployments. All right. Prospector's Spyglass. Soft to let you decide. Should we do the Iron Warden's Tankard for your guy, or do you want Prospector's Spyglass? And Soft says, found the fatigue penalty numbers. Might be out of date, but looks right to me. So the Tankard it pretty much gives you regeneration. So yeah, the Tinkered gives you liquid fortification, which replenishes hit points of combatants. Also gives immune to psychology. Prospector's Spyglass gives plus 18% accuracy to self and allies in range. Tinkered then Solo Operative. Okay. And we could probably get you an Iron Warden's Hammer as soon as we get a few more Oath Gold. Hey there, ghosts. Just took a break to watch YouTube. What happened? Nothing too major yet. We've just been making inroads. We've wiped out the Norskins, which are, you know, the Viking analogs in this game. I want to check Tirnok here.
Have a proposal for the Asur. How delightful.
So they do have some alliances. Can I end the war with the pirates of Sartosa?
Sartosa's most sea father.
Nope, I can't end it with them. I could try to end it with Nagarond. And yeah, Ghost, we also made Soft's hero. He's sneaky just like yours is. Except he's range sneaky.
Malekith, I have never been much of a diplomat.
I'm gonna hold off for the moment. In here, we can do Toolmaker's Workshop. And I think we'll end it for this turn. Our one little dwarf guy keeps his slow movement to Middenland. Ghost says I'm lagging. No, Ghost. It's not good, Ghost. Not good. I'm concerned about the Empire. So the Empire has just declared war on Clan Pestilence, the Dread Fleet, and Vampire Coast. Interesting. Ghost says my Wi-Fi is pretty good. It could be Twitch. I know sometimes Twitch gets a little funky. Alright, Soft has the fatigue numbers. So, at the lowest level of fatigue, a unit gets minus 15% speed, minus 15 attack, Minus 30 defense, minus 35 armor, minus 20 charge, and minus 35 reload. Yeah, those are pretty decent
You dare.
hits.
There is no greater authority.
Omar says seems good on my end. And you generally, Omar, I hate to say it, but you generally have some of the worst at times. So Kraka Drac here wants to be friends now. Interesting. I suppose I can take it. Softikin says you lose a third of your melee defense and armor. It's huge. Oh, I guess the abominations aren't doing very well there. Seriously, Empire, get your shit in order, damn it.
Wisdom of Valea.
Alright, we've almost got Zero's army over to join us. Once they can join us, it should help. Because then we'll have all that artillery we can bring in. Ghost says, newbie, I'm drifting. Nose. Soft says, what mods are you running, by the way, if any? So I'm running Recruit Legendary Lords, Old World Rights, Mixu's Tabletop Lords, I think there's a couple others, but those are like some of the major ones. Oh, Custom Lord Creation, which for a moment it was kind of broken, though it seems to be working correctly again for whatever reason. Even though the mod itself didn't actually receive an update, which is weird, but it is what it is. I'm sad that the dwarves don't have a ranged lord to recruit. You would think they would. Ghost says, can you make a Star Wars mod playthrough? So the Star Wars mod that I'm working on, quote unquote Star Wars, since it's not going to be named anything Star Wars, because to avoid any issues posting it on the Steam Workshop, that I'll be doing eventually. That would be Epic Sauce. Good to hear. So yeah, eventually, I just got to get the mod finished. So, which with the with the new abilities and all that, or spells, it's proven a little bit more difficult than I wanted. But unfortunately, it seems like every mod that I work on gets that way.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
But yeah, Soph, that's the that's the mod I'm working on. Is a Star Wars inspired Warhammer mod. The main focus is to provide new abilities and new lords and that sort of thing for the Empire, for Bretonia, and Norska. At least that's what it's like focused on.
Forwards.
And yes, it is for this game. That's why it's not Star Wars, because Creative Assembly is very nitpicky about having other IP with their stuff. Probably because of the whole StarCraft or Warcraft debacle that happened a long, long time ago. Also, Soft, I'll ask you, for your guide, do you want to go with the Iron Warden's Hammer, which, you know, gives you a perfect vigor? Or do you want to go for Veteran's Hammer, which gives expert charge defense? I think Perfect Vigor actually might be better, because you're going to be invisible anyways, and you're going to have snipe. So actually, you know what? I think I'll make the decision there and go for the Iron Warden's Hammer. Yeah, we'll do that. Quantum says, also, there have been several Star Wars copyright issues over a few fan-made projects that have happened in the last year or so. That is true. As far as I know, a lot of those have been kind of like making Star Wars related, like remaking Star Wars related games. Like the one remake of Knights of the Old Republic, for example. Star Wars mods, specifically, I haven't really known of having issues. At least as far as Disney goes. Soft says, gotta go fast. I want to be fast for a dwarf. You gotta love that little blurb that they say, fast for a dwarf. Quantum says, when I recall, was about a fan-made YouTube video. That was the Star Wars theory thing, and the understanding I have there about that whole mess is it had to do with the fact that I want to say it had to do with Star Wars related music. Even though he used his own rendition of music in that video, I think, it still kind of like triggered something. I don't know if it was a content ID related trigger or if it was something that was like claimed, but Soft says RIP Dawn of War. Oh, it still exists, even with, I mean, Dawn of War 3 was an absolute disaster that I didn't even bother to look at, but... Alright, do I have military access with these guys? I do, so that's good. Quantum says, pretty sure it's a manual ID. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a manual ID sort of situation. The whole YouTube itself really has to get its shit together. It's... Oh. I'm not really impressed with where YouTube is right now.
My axe thirsts for war.
Oh, Ghost says, taco, 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 brain almost fully shut down. Soft says, what the heck was that army? Half of it was gyros. Yes, pretty much half of Thorgrim's army is gyrocopters.
Yes. Forwards.
Oh, this is going to hurt going through this stuff.
Master of runecraft. Armed and ready.
It's actually worked relatively decent so far, the times that I've used it. I do have to have Thorgrim go and do his 2 other legendary quests, though. Eventually, he'll go and do it. But yeah, the gyrocopter army works out relatively decently. I just wish they had more ammunition.
What's your orders?
Omar says YouTube is killing gaming. Yeah, I mean, there are some that are doing alright. But then there's others that it's just not very good. I think Ghost is trying to say my brain hurts. No having a stroke over there, Ghost. Yeah, I mean, I've understood the whole YouTube killing gaming thing for a while. Especially ever since I kind of had to change my original approach on YouTube in like my second series that I did, which was Star Wars Rebellion. You know, after I had gotten your ally has been attacked. Sure, I'll join Lothern against Clan Rictus. So ever since my very second series, my Star Wars Rebellion, game series got content ID'd and all that wonderful crap. I kind of had to change up a lot of my plan. Because originally I wanted to be like almost exclusive Star Wars related gaming when I first planned my whole playthroughs. Even though I started with Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was just like a test run. Which unfortunately I never even was able to complete because I lost my save file at the very end, right when I was about to face off against Diablo. Homer says you can't curse, you can't show blood, you can... And then you went, oops. That's true as well. I mean, there is definitely the whole demonetization stuff has hurt a lot of gamers as well. I mean, even doing something as simple as like, so like back when I was briefly monetized, before they changed the YouTube monetization requirements. No, not aggression. Yes, I do get your point, Omar. But yeah, when I was briefly monetized, whenever I would do a Total War Warhammer video, it would always get flagged for demonetization because of the... And I figured this out when I did the TubeBuddy extension. The title of War part in Total War Warhammer would flag the videos for demonetization. So that's kind of like, so. But I don't know. That's why I've kind of moved over to Twitch, and I think probably as I where I was able, so Quantum Mass was able to get around it. So eventually, like, initially it would be flagged, and then later on that flag would go away, but it would cause an initial flag of the video for demonetization. Would I recommend TubeBuddy? I mean, it's nice for being able to see the tags on the page or the tags on other pages. Did it help me with views and that sort of thing? Not really, but it could be the type of content that I do as well. Ghost says, newbie, keep my eyes open by talking about 5R VARs. I have no idea what you were saying. Refuse this creature. I don't need your money. I got plenty of my dwarven money as it is.
True king.
Well, Omar, I would say part of the problem with YouTube is, I mean, a lot of the problem goes down to the advertisers. They want to shirk the responsibility.
Let's march.
Damn it, Bertonia, you took the Fortress of the Damned. I wanted that.
Retake
But yeah, the advertisers want to shirk the responsibility. Put it all on YouTube. So YouTube overreacts. Oh, I think you're trying to say Star Wars there, Ghost. But yeah, the advertisers don't want any responsibility for, you know, having things go wrong and then being criticized in the media because their ads appear on such and such video or whatever.
Out of the question.
casting the runes.
All right, Omar, let's go in with your army first, I think.
By the fort, father. By the Gamma's Crop. Fearless and unbreakable. For the king. Grenadier.
All right, so this is going to be an interesting army. Omar asks, Ghost, are you high? And Soft responds, high on exhaustion. Maybe Ghost needs one of those Iron Warden hammers. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they're just filled with coffee and the dwarves just drink out of them or something. No, I'm pretty sure that goes in the book or something. Omar says, we gonna crush them. We are. Although they do have these Necrofex Colossi. And they have a couple of these big crab things. So this could be an interesting battle. Gyrocopters will put you over here. And we'll have our main artillery force in the back.
Flame cannon!
With our thunderers up front.
Let the vengeance begin!
Go says, the reason demonetization exists is, I quote, what's a fucking bleep from PewDiePie. I'm pretty sure it started before that. I think anyways. And at least our reinforcements are coming in from a decent location, not somewhere weird. Rotting Leviathan, that's the name of those things that I was trying to say, that I couldn't remember. What is this? What are they doing here? Oh, it's those, their army abilities, that's what's going on. You guys, fire in that bloated corpse, because he's gonna hurt if he gets to you. Oh dear. Get you guys here. Move the cannons like there. Oh god. Okay, this might be the one time that things didn't exactly go well for your army here, Omar. Come on, get those cannons into range.
Locked and loaded. Kill anything without a beard. We'll guard it.
Come on, we almost got that Leviathan there. Yes, Pickle's army is with yours, Omar.
As ye command. For Carrot and Corn. Thunderous. Defiant and unbowed.
Sofkin says all that unmanned artillery. I know, right?
Thunderous.
I mean, personally, I'm just kind of happy if the guys survive, so I don't have to wait like 5 turns for them to return back.
It is a reckoning.
You know, Thunderers, losing those is fine.
Fire at them.
Ghost says, Naruto, run. They can't hit you. Come on. Saf says, Naruto running gives 20% physical and missile resistance. Believe it.
Let the vengeance begin! The clans unite! Thunderous! Yes, yes! Warfare might!
Alright, go after Luther Harkin over there, because he's just hanging out, attacking my poor gyrocopters.
For the ancestor gods!
Quantum says also makes you permanently a virgin. Omar says, I have barely any idea what I'm looking at here, but you got this. Yeah, this is a dark, it's like a night battle, so it's hard to tell exactly everything that's going on. The good news is that they're at army losses now, though, so. And now we're gonna see just how bad everything was. My guy is even going to get into range to whack him. Well, a few whacks. Aha, they got him. Alright, that was an expensive battle. Good news is it doesn't look like any of my main artillery was lost, which is, again, a very good thing. Because it takes several turns to recruit them. Even though it's probably going to take just as long to repair them as it is to recruit them, but yes, Omar, your army did it. Saf says, isn't Naruto running how they're going to invade Area 51? So, that one stupid Facebook page does say something like that. I don't even understand where that whole thing came from, honestly. Would I be interested in seeing that whole thing play out? Sure, but it is like one of the most stupid things. Alright, Captain Rainbow Farts gets a little buff. I should probably put Captain Rainbow Farts in
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
with Abo's army.
My anger burns bright. An artillery train to speed us up. Master of Ruin.
Goes as who wants to play Minecraft with me. I would be up for it, but I'm gonna be streaming for probably another hour.
For the wisdom of Valea. What do you want? I'm going. Wisdom of Valea. Shoulder axes, lads. We move. Aye, lad, what can I do? Forwards!
Alright, I should probably recruit one more Master Engineer here. We have the Grugny Ancestral Blood. Tough. Let's do the Ancestral Blood, Valaya.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Omar says, there was a theory long ago about Area 51 having aliens. About a month ago, the Navy released a statement and video of them following a UFO, and now everyone losing their minds. I think that's happened a few times where they've actually released information on UFOs. I mean, obviously they haven't released everything that they have, but still, they've released some information in the past. Ghost says, in Minecraft, I found a village right off of spawn. That's not too bad. As long as the village doesn't get invaded by a whole bunch of, like, illagers or whatever. Right off the bat. Like, right when you're there. Omar asks, do you believe in UFOs, newbie? Do you think they exist? I would probably lean towards yes. I definitely believe aliens exist, that there's life outside of just, Earth. For me, the chances of there being just life on Earth and nothing else is so just dramatically slim. So. Especially given the astronomical size of what the universe is. To have billions of stars just within our own our own galaxy, and then having like billions of galaxies on top of that. And the Wood Elves are probably just going to continue shuffling their forces around, not really doing anything. Because they probably anticipate that my forces are strong enough to cause them damage, but...
Greetings, honorable ally.
Now, Omar, what about you? Do you believe in UFOs?
Friends of the Dowie.
Alright, these New World colonies want to trade, so sure, why not?
Greetings, honorable ally.
And the Spino Sotek Dwarfs want me to join the war against the followers of Nagash. Nah, not right now. Although I want to say down here is probably where the War Herd of Chaos is hanging out. I have a feeling that's where it is. Not entirely sure, though.
Ready.
Alright, you guys can finally go in and, let's see.
I
Who should lead the attack? You should lead the attack. You have artillery. Omar says, I remember seeing something in the sky when I was 6.
time to slay.
Well, that could very well have potentially been a UFO. I know I've had weird dreams. Though not exactly,
Heading out.
not exactly seen a UFO before, I don't believe. Alright, this I can just auto-resolve. Wipe them out here. And we'll do the barley to start building up there. Ooh, they have a lot of territory around here.
I am the White Dwarf. Don't you fret, it's done.
Alright, let's recruit another group of Thunderers into this army.
I hope.
Omar's army is gradually building up. Go says, Omar says, dreams, what an odd thing that gives me an existential crisis. And Go says, Omar, that was a UFO because it was an unidentified flying object. Well, yes, you can obviously have human unidentified flying objects. Alright, continue on towards that Palace of Ruin there.
King acts. Yes. Onwards.
Oh god, so much of a negative there. Let's end the taxes on the province. And suddenly my mouse is not running very... Okay. It was having a moment. Nope, it's still having a moment. What is going on, mouse? I am down to using my wireless mouse again because my wired mouse that I really liked, it's back to the double clicking issue all over. It's just a complete mess.
Once the glory for the ancestors.
Is the Empire actually going to attack? I'll put them against Val's Anvil. I don't know if they will. Alright, you guys head this way.
Go it then. By Grugny, this had better be good. Beards and belts.
Alright, I can do the next level of Occupied Sartosa. Got River Dwarf. What do I want to do for him? We'll do Resolute, I suppose. Alright, Gora's in here. You were doing Grimnir's heirs, helping Slayers and all that, and Axe Lord.
Wamrag.
Oh crap, what did I just do?
Go then.
There we go, okay. We'll do Rally, I suppose, next. And end the turn. Omar says, well, the odd thing about that UFO, that it made no sound and it wasn't flying too far from the ground. It was odd. There was also a black cloud that followed it, even though the other clouds seemed to move in the opposite direction. Well, I mean, especially in the Middle East, where who knows what kind of military hardware flies around there. You never know. And Nagaron fails against Tiranoc. What the hell? But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if a decent amount of people show up to that Area 51 thing. Last I checked, there was like 650,000 who had signed up for it. If only 50,000 people show up, which is, less than a tenth of people who've, signed up for the thing. If just 50,000 show up, that could be a very interesting event. Will they actually do that? I don't know. Probably not, but still, it'd be very interesting if you did get that kind of numbers. Ghost says now it's over 1 million. See, I mean, the problem is that a lot of that stuff kind of becomes like, haha, let's all go do this sort of thing, even though we're not actually going to show up. But and Quantum asks for a link. Well, Quantum, you're closer to show up to it than I am. And the Empire... Did they enter the forest, actually? They did enter the forest. They went into an encampment stance.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
Begone, Tiranoc. Ghost says Keanu Reeves said he would go. I saw those postings, but I don't know if that was actually... Did he actually say he would go or not? Wait, did we find the Warherd of Chaos? We found we found them! We found them! Kill them! Kill those bastards! Because then the alliance is completely going to fall apart. Omar says, who's that? Omar, seriously, you don't know who Keanu Reeves is? From the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer, Neo from The Matrix. So disappointed, Omar. I know you're Jordanian and all, but I'm still disappointed. And Quantum, I'm pretty sure Johnny Mnemonic is way too old. I don't even really know. I mean, I know it, but I don't know it. I've never actually seen it. So yeah, that's probably like really old for Omar. Alright, these bastards are like somewhere over here.
Revenge incarnate. Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Omar says, oh, you're breathtaking guy. Breathtaking, but yes.
Thirsts for war.
Alright, let's see.
My axe thirsts for war. Yes. What? Time for a reckoning.
And actually fall back from the waterfall palace.
A nod.
Ghost says he's also John Wick. He is also John Wick. Yes.
By Grungney, this had better be good. Beards and belts! It is time. Moving!
Alright, so Sartosa is trying to attack me.
Storm comes.
Do they have any more settlements? They do have one settlement left. This little island over here.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. Vengeful Rune Lord. I suppose so.
I want to attack them, but at the same time, I'm like, well, maybe not.
King's command.
You guys, I'm going to move you down there, so hopefully we can have a better chance of finding this war herd of chaos. Nothing else. Yeah, I think the war herd is like over here.
Honor before glory.
Soon we'll have the war herd of chaos defeated. Then the technical chaos invasion should end, and then we can see this alliance completely fall apart. Then it'll be interesting, because the Empire's going to attack us, I'm sure. I will say I do kind of like the colors for Clan Rictus here. I think the Erskaven look kind of neat in the dark gray. Or not dark gray, but like light gray. Whatever gray. It's gray, damn it.
Talk then, but I make no
So the Drowned are trying for a peace treaty. Not too interested in that. Ghost says, Newbie, Omar don't know who John Wick is. Yeah, I know. What? Okay, I was like, is my other army not available here? But no, they are. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting battle. Especially with those Necrofex Colossi again. Yeah, Ghost. I mean, in fairness, I haven't watched any of the John Wick movies myself. But still, I do at least know who he is, you know. At least through internet memes. Alright. Time to prepare. Probably want as much distance as possible here. These guys are just going to be going to their doom.
Kill Urks! Kazook! Satisfy the grudge! Longbeards! For mountain and home! The clans unite!
Quantum says, I've seen the first one, but there are 3 so far. That is true, there are 3. Oh god, they got their army abilities. Fortunately, it didn't do as much damage as I had been afraid of. Ghost says, Omar, he's the guy from Disney who turns into a wick, and he has to not get set on fire. What?
Kazoo! For the High King! Battle ready! Lock formation! Move!
Alright, Bolt Thrower, you need to focus on those Necrofex Colossi.
The enemy used the forests to conceal their movement.
Not so much that they were using the forest, as they were using their, stock units. Stupid old man.
The rules of Cash! For the Cannons Encore!
Omar says, I don't need to be set on fire. I'm naturally hot. It's all location, 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 Omar.
Off we go! Move now!
Alright, you guys
For the ancestors!
fire on those depth guard.
Kill Earth! Oh baby!
So Omar, location, location, location generally refers to, it's a real estate sort of term.
For the ancestors! Shoot those bastards! Warriors! Aye! Aye! Axes out! It is a reckoning! That'll do!
God, those Necrofex Colossi take a lot of hits. Or maybe not. I thought it was, but it fell apart. Oh, but these zombie pirate deckhands all came out.
Move to attack! Longbeards! For the ancestor gods! Fire of the earth! It is a reckoning!
Come here, Nessa.
I Grimnir, I order thee!
My poor lord's trying to get some hits on Aranessa here.
Vengeance! Warriors! Take him down!
Ghost says, nah. He's a badass guy who lost his dog and his wife died in a car crash. So he goes Rambo on the people who kidnapped his dog and killed his wife. Omar asks, Fallout 4? Oh wait, never mind, it wasn't a dog, it was a baby. Ghost says, no, you idiot.
Let's start shooting! Killer! Shoot the Wazzicks!
Alright, now we got our chance. Go for the kill, Longbeards. And we should have success here. You will fire and take out Aranessa. Or that Sartosa Free Company. I know what happened to Aranessa. She gone. Quantum says may as well been a dog. Pretty much. I think you ultimately care more for dog meat in the game than you do for Sean. Omar says, you see, newbie, you laugh at me jokes. Me jokes are good. Every once in a while you get something, Omar. Every once in a while. Omar asked, dog meat? I haven't used him since day one. What? Oh, Omar, how? So we lost our reinforcements from our garrison, but that's fine. They automatically regenerate, so we're not too concerned there. And Aranessa somehow escaped. That bitch. But yeah, I thought dog meat was a relatively useful companion. Omar says I wanted to bang Piper. Of course, then again, I did use a mod that let me use multiple companions, so that could be part of the whole thing. Also, the Empire is now more powerful than I am by quite a little bit on the balance of power. That's not good. So, Omar, have you made any more progress in Fallout 4? Oh, come on, Durthu, don't go over there. Bastard. What happened to the Empire? Did they even attack, or did they just... I don't know what they did. Omar says, what? Have you seen your own stream? You threw a nade, and he ran after it. Dog meats is me in every game. You did get Piper to be your girlfriend? Hooray! You don't have to worry about me killing her in that game. Because it's your own game. Possibly, Ghost. It depends. Actually, kinda had some plans to do some building in Minecraft. A little bit, before the next stream, so I don't know, we'll see. See how I'm feeling after this stream here. Let's see, we're 2 hours, so probably like 2 more turns before we end it here for today.
Armed and ready, master of runecraft. If you say so, Beardley.
Omar said yes, though, to looking for dogs in Minecraft. Say, newbie, did you like anyone in that game, like Valentine or someone? I kinda liked McCready, but I didn't like the base McCready, who looks kinda like a pedo or something with his stupid mustache. So, that's why I think I did change up his look a little bit with one of my... I did make a mod to change his look a little. To remove the stupid mustache. Though, then again, I don't think after that I ever really used him much, so... Ghost, I think you were trying to say that you liked Dan's putting on his helmet for the first time. It was epic sauce. I understand that.
My axe 30 war. I'll cast the rune.
Alright, let's go wipe her out here.
I'm going. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
And we can make Throny here immortal so he won't die anymore. Hooray. Still got a lot of work to do here, though. Because eventually we got to go for the Awakening location. Wipe that out. Omar says, right, McCready. Okay, I'm going to go on a murdering spree. I mean, I'm going to have a nice chat with McCready. Evil sad face.
The dwarfs need me.
At what rank do I recruit Thunderers here? Not quite maxed out, so I guess I could wait. I'm waiting
The wisdom of the layer.
for the I'm waiting for the Wood Elves to make a mistake in their setup here,
Axe thirsts for war.
so I can go in and wipe them out. Hasn't happened yet, though.
Throne bearers, let's march. Let us begin.
Omar says, after Googling McCready, he does look like a creep. See, it's all just in the, it's all in the mustache. That's all it is that completely ruins him.
Forwards. Move.
If he didn't have the mustache, he would be fine. Ghost says, on the topic of McCready, who thought he was a little bitch in Fallout 3? I mean, he was, but
Bedding.
so were pretty much all of the, like, children NPCs.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. On the way.
Actually, children NPCs in most games are little bitches. Quantum says, sounds like fair warning. Make sure your mustache is in style. I'm not a big fan of facial hair, period, to be honest.
One rug.
Ghost says, my dad has a little stubble. I guess that's understandable. Oh, he's your dad, I guess. Oh. But I don't go for dad, so. See, my problem with facial hair on guys is that it makes them look old. So, I don't like guys that look old. It just, no. Ooh, the Dark Elves are making a little bit of progress there.
Talk then. But I make no
Clan Rictus is trying to get peace. They're actually at peace with everyone now. Huh, interesting. I suppose I could accept peace with them then. I'm sure they'll betray me eventually, because that's what Clan Rictus does.
For the surety of your life.
Ghost says the mustache didn't bother me too much. Well, I mean... you don't have a general attraction to guys, so, you know. Like, so, like, if McCready was, like, unattractive overall, I probably wouldn't have had a mustache with it. But he was attractive all except the mustache. That ruined it, so that's why I had an issue with it. Ghost says I only cared about the mushroom on his head. Wait, what? What mushroom on his head? I'm so confused. Your ally has been attacked. The aggressor is Sarl. It was only a matter of time before they eventually went into that battle. Ghost says his hat looks like a mushroom. I don't remember it looking like a mushroom. Oh, Sarl's got a couple armies going around. You gonna run, you coward. Gonna destroy you. Gonna destroy you. Oh, they have two armies here. Bastards. It's two weak armies, though. They only have Ungors and, I forgot what's, like, the mid-range unit for the Beastmen, but yeah. Either way, I'm not expecting too much out of them. And again, the Empire is failing with all of these rebellions against their control. Ghost says, I thought after 2 turns you would end the stream. Well, we still got like 15 minutes left for it to reach 3 hours. So, figure we got a little bit more time.
Can't be done.
The England.
I answer to clan and hold.
Where did you bastards go off to?
One rag.
So yeah, I guess these turns went a little quicker than I thought. Let's see, Orcs Bane. We'll do the speed, I think. How fast is he now, anyways? 46? That's not too bad.
True king of 8 peaks.
Especially if I gave him the thing that gives perfect vigor. He's only got the giant blade. Of course, I don't have him. I want to get him up to level 35, redemption denied, before I send him into battle, because otherwise I'm afraid he'll die in battle. And I won't enjoy that.
To battle.
Well, we could take this frozen city here. Might as well.
Wounds are cast. We march Back another grudge.
If only to expand our influence.
Moving out. To battle.
Our blood for Cain.
Revenge incarnate.
Ooh, he's a campaigner. Oh, that gives him perfect vigor. So fought multiple battles very far away from the capital. Campaign movement, plus 10. Attrition, minus 5%, suffered through all attrition. And he gains perfect vigor.
Lord of the Angrund.
That is pretty good then. Alright, so we did the grudge against elves. Let's do the grudge against mankind.
Ready.
Because they're eventually going to betray me. And Frozen City here, we'll work on some barley fields. Still don't have any good options here. Because you got Orion with all of his guys here.
Let us begin.
Just gonna bring 0 in there. And let's recruit. I could recruit these Iron Drake Trollhammer torpedoes. They're anti-large, so that could be useful against some of the big guys that they have. Like the Treemen. You know what, let's do that. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a while before we get an opportunity to attack. If we do get an opportunity to attack, then I'll just go straight for it, but and stop the recruitment, but I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy.
Beards in belts. Master engineer at your service. God then.
Ghost says, great stream idea, Roblox special Rise of Nations. If there's any Rise of Nations that I'm going to be doing, it's not going to be related to Roblox. No, there's a Rise of Nations strategy game. Came out early 2000s. Tazkingo, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Rise of Nations was a pretty decent strategy game. It's a little different in the way they do some of the stuff. You don't have any walls, so that kind of sucks, but the way they implemented attrition in that game is very interesting. Because attrition itself can like completely decimate your armies. I guess in a way similar to how it is in Total War. Because Total War attrition can decimate your armies too. But Ghost says, but why there is a Rise of Nations on Roblox? I don't know why there is a Rise of Nation on Roblox, and I have no interest in Roblox. Taskino, thank you for the host as well. Ghost says, then we could all play together. Ugh. I'm sorry, Ghost. There's no interest in Roblox. No interest at all. You're lucky I like Minecraft. Now, if there is another game to consider playing, Starbound would be one of them. Starbound's another game that I'd consider. Think of Starbound kind of like Terraria, but it's in space. You can go to a whole bunch of different planets. Eskino says, great stuff, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you, thank you. Assuming the dwarves can finish off all these guys eventually. Hello there, P. Kanabaku. You ask, who is the tankiest lord? It's a good question. I would kind of go with Thorgrim myself. I mean, especially with... Especially when it comes to the dwarves. He's definitely up there as far as being the tankiest. Ooh, they made a mistake by bringing that army close to me. That was not a smart idea, Wood Elves. That was not a smart idea at all. Well, it looks like we're going to have one more battle before we end it here today. Ah, they were able to successfully ambush, bastards. Omer says, Roblox is like the weird uncle. Talks about how he built a house in the woods with nothing but nail clippers. What? Raiding? Who's raiding my stuff? Is it Sarl? Probably Sarl. Oh, Vashnar's conquests. All the way down here in the southern Badlands, you said? Oh, western Badlands. Sov says, what faction will you play after you finish the dwarves? It's a good question. I might do a Norska playthrough. I've been kind of thinking about that. Ghost says you can play fucking Uno and Pokemon. Still have no desire. No desire, Ghost. Alright, I have no idea where this Vashnar's conquest has gone. Got Southern Badlands. Kingdom of Beasts, Eastern, Western Badlands. Oh, here they are. They're like right there. Yeah, Vashnar's conquest is like one of the most annoying potential factions that are out there. Let's get ready to face off against them. Do some cannons. We'll do longbeards with great weapons. I think we'll need some of those. Ghost says you can build your own game? You know. Omar says, someone liked my comment on one of your YouTube videos? What? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, Vashnar's conquest is like the worst of the rogue armies. Because they get like heavy chaos infantry. And they also get like black dragons and reaper bolt throwers from the dark elves. They're a really tough little faction. A tough little cookie. Thorgrim, I think we can send you up to take this place. I could search the ruins, but I hate those little side quests. I hate them with a passion. Oh, it's a comment from me? Okay, well then it's a little old there.
Clan honor.
A wise plan. Summon me if you dare.
Alright, so these guys went and did that. I can probably take them out with just Oliver's army. But of course they're going to flee. Well, they can't really flee far enough.
Ready axes?
Wipe them out. Oh, I probably should have fought that one just to see all of my flame cannons against the treemen. That would have been an entertaining battle. Oh wow.
Lad, let us be about this.
Ghost says I have over 200 likes on a comment. I think I have a comment that's gotten over 1,000 likes before. I think it was on a Matt Shea video or something like that.
Onward.
Can't remember what it was though, for the life of me. Steel technology, nah.
Moving. Aye. Aye, laddie. Off we go.
What kind of research to do? Armor and defense for the iron breakers and hammers. Ooh, an increase for the slayers. We'll do that. I think that'll be good.
I am the
Alright, folks, so that is going to be it here for today. We've made a little bit of progress. We've wiped out the one Vampire Coast faction. The Pirates of Sartosa are almost wiped out as well.
This has been
Ooh, these guys are approaching. That's always interesting.
my axe thirsts for war.
But yeah, we're going to see what happens in the next stream that we do for Warhammer. That'll be a week from today, Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central, we'll be doing more Dragon Age Origins, so be sure to join me then. We might do the stuff with the elves tomorrow. That's an interesting little quest line. So, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me here on Twitch, as well as subscribe to my YouTube page to see some of my past streams and other content. And I will see you all later.